Hello viewers, I'm Jesse, and today we're reviewing an oddity if there ever was one. Gang Beasts is an indie game that is a riot with friends or online. And this multiplayer beat-em-up grants you control over gelatinous characters who can be a little tricky to maneuver, often to hilarious results. We'll dig into the details after the break. Gang Beasts is too strange for words, honestly. If I had to describe it briefly, I'd say it's like a love child of Baymax, Octodad, and Super Smash Bros. It's developed by Bone Loaf and published by Double Fine Presents. Originally released in 2014 for PCs as an early access title on Steam, it is now available on macOS, Linux, and PS4. Gang Beasts pits you against other players as well as hazardous environments within the fictional metropolis known as Beef City. The core gameplay involves melee attacks such as punches and kicks. The aim is to knock a player out, then toss them over an edge or into a hazard in order to finish them off. Players can regain consciousness and fight back, flailing around in an attempt to wriggle free from an opponent's clutches. The controls take a while to get used to. Most buttons have two functions activated by either tapping or holding them down. L and R buttons control your arms. Tapping them allows you to punch, while holding them will grab onto whatever or whoever you're close to. The face buttons allow you to jump, kick, run, duck, crawl, headbutt, and lie down. You can climb by grabbing onto a surface and jumping. While you can certainly do some damage to yourself or others by button mashing, more advanced moves like drop kicks can be performed with a little nuance and the right combination of buttons. There's a decent amount of character customization offered to make your character match your personality. From wearing an animal costume to Rick and Morty to a bearded hobo, variety is the spice of life. Across Beef City's various locations, up to 8 people can fight at once. There's a basic free-for-all, team battles, waves, which pits you against computer-controlled enemies, and a soccer mode, just because. Each level offers something unique. My personal favorites are the Incinerator and the Grinder. There's something genuinely terrifying about being dragged towards a fiery pit of doom or getting caught on a machine that's slowly crushing your body. Adding the wrong accessory to your character, such as a cape or a hairpiece, can increase the chances of you meeting an untimely demise. Gang Beasts isn't without its flaws. While it seems the developers left some glitches in for humor's sake, playing online can introduce input lag or hang-ups where a stage will load and then disappear, eventually crashing out to the lobby or loading a different stage altogether. I've played Gang Beasts since the beginning, and the amount of content and polish that's been added compared to its early access build makes it a much more complete and fleshed out experience. The full price for Gang Beasts is $20, which might be a little steep for some. If you're interested, I'd suggest adding it to your wishlist and waiting it out, as I've seen it go on sale for less than $8. Even if Gang Beasts isn't perfect, I'm truly thankful that Steam brings all kinds of unique indie games together. I get burnt out by the typical shooters and sports games that flood store shelves and celebrate studios who try and deliver something fresh, something that catches you off guard. If you know of any other awesome indie titles or party games that deserve to be mentioned, tell me in the comments and I'll be sure to check them out. Like or subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.